Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. Welcome to Extra Crispy. For today's video, we got a video by Bleacher Report titled One Bold 2022 Offseason Prediction for Every NBA Team, guys. So let me know in the comment section below what's like one thing you could see happening, realistically, of course, for your favorite squad. As a Piston fan, I don't know, man, boldly, we'll probably end up drafting the Knicks Darko or something. I could see that happening. I'm just joking. Hopefully not. Am I joking? I don't know, man. The years have been rough. Okay, let's go ahead and get going on this article. So first one we have is the Atlanta Hawks will trade John Collins. So this is pretty much a running theme with these types of videos. It just seems like a lot of people don't think the Hawks with John Collins is a good fit anymore. And you almost feel bad for the man because like he did re-sign with the team at a pretty good price point, if I remember correctly. It was like $25 million a season, where if he would have just left the team, he probably could have got paid some big boy money out of, from like the Dallas Mavericks or something, right, man? So I don't know. I do agree, though. I think it's time to move on. For the Boston Celtics, the Celtics will sign Ricky Rubio. Absolutely love this right here, man. Rubio seems like the exact type of point guard that this team needs. Now, I don't know if I would necessarily start Rubio with his injury history, but I do think he'd be a really valuable, like, six man. I honestly really been liking Marcus Smart at that point guard spot. I think it keeps him a little bit more responsible as far as the shot selection and everything. So, but obviously you can get Rubio and you could, kind of shift everybody down again. Marcus Smart at the 2, Jalen at the 3, Tatum at the 4, and then Robert at the 5, and then Al Horford. Starting point guard, no, man. Like Al Horford, the way he's been playing, should be starting next season too, let's be honest. Next we have Kyrie Irving will not play another game for the Brooklyn Nets. It's definitely going to be an interesting storyline to follow this NBA offseason. Yeah, obviously I can see it happening. But do I think it's going to happen? I don't know, man. I think they're going to run it back. I feel like Kyrie and KD are going to sit down, have a nice long talk, and say, hey, man, let's do this next season. Let's do it. Next up, we have the Charlotte Hornets will win the offseason. Definitely is a bold prediction. I would say typically to win the offseason, you need to, like, sign some sort of superstar, somebody like that. But at the same time, too, if they get, like, a really whole bunch of good pieces to come to the team, play around LaMelo, that could be interesting, too. But I don't know. I don't know what those moves would be exactly. Let's look at this. Going for, like, Nick Claxton, re-sign maybe Miles Bridges. Getting rid of Gordon Hayward would definitely be a W, but I don't think that makes them the absolute winners of the offseason. Next, we have the Chicago Bulls will lose Zach LaVine. So this is getting to the point where it's not even a bold prediction anymore. Like, Zach LaVine's, body language, things he's been saying, has definitely leaned towards him leaving the Bulls team, which I think will be very sad because he's been there for a while now, through the rebuild and everything. And it just seemed like what held this team back last season was the injuries. They could all get healthy. Like, this team could make them run at the NBA Finals. And just, like, for him to not, like, see it through, like, the finish line like that, just, I don't know, man. I don't know. Kind of rubs me the wrong way. Next up, we have the Cleveland Cavaliers will pass on Colin Sexton. Guys, I just did an entire video about this over on my other channel, Crispy Flakes. Been doing a lot of NBA discussions over there, so I'm not going to go heavily talking about this one. If you want more opinions about Colin Sexton leaving the Cavaliers, go check out my other channel, Crispy Flakes. You will not be disappointed if you have not seen that channel before. I just got a comment the other day, somebody saying, yo, Crispy, I did not know you had another channel. And they were very happy with the content, so hopefully you would be too. Here we have Jalen Brunson will get at least $110 million from the Dallas Mavericks. Okay, so let's say that's like a 5-season contract. Carry the 7, multiply by 9. That's about $27 million a season. Give it a 5-year contract. I would say that would probably be about his going rate. I think the Mavericks are going to pay him. I think they're going to realize that, they screw up not getting signed for the extension before and now. But I don't know, man. Like, Mark Cuban's also like a businessman too, like that. So I guess they're all businessmen, like in the end of the day, and women, of course. But I don't know, man. Like, $110 million. As a Piston fan, I think y'all can keep him for that, man. I'm going to be 100% honest about it. Michael Porter has played his last game for the Denver Nuggets. It's actually pretty smart. If I was the Denver Nuggets, I don't know, because I'm thinking, like, maybe they can go out and trade him to, like, the Orlando Magic and get, like, Jonathan Isaac and Markelle Fultz, but 2 other injury guys. But injury guys where it's like, hey, at least you're doubling down. Like, what's the chances of both these guys being out for the season again? Like, but probably not the best route to go either, man. I don't know what the trade looks like, though, but there definitely would be some buyers out there, although he's got that large contract now, doesn't he? Yeah, $172 million. I cannot believe that man got that money like so quickly with all his injuries and everything. The Detroit Pistons will pick twice in the top 5 of the draft. So basically, to do this, the Pistons got the 5th pick in the draft. There's been rumors out, twice in the top 5. Because I've heard rumors about them like trading Jeremy Grant to like Portland for the number 7 pick. But how does this work exactly here, man? What's it saying? So the Kings definitely need wings. So okay, I guess that would be getting the number 4 pick. Damn, if we got back-to-back, that means the Pistons would probably end up getting like Ivy and also probably Murray. Maybe one of the big dudes fall. Yo, if like Chet or Paolo fell or something like that, and we ended up getting that dude, one of them dudes, and still getting Jaden Ivey, you guys are going to see a crispy flakes you've never seen before, man. Just thought about that version of myself. Bring a little tear to my eye, man. Go back to 2004 days. The Warriors won't lose any key free agents. Yeah, they're definitely going to have to, like, sign Jordan Poole to a nice extension. Which if they do, I could see them maybe wanting to move on from either. It's never going to happen. It feels weird to even say, but like, if you get Jordan Poole on like near max contract money, do you want to be using a guy like that off the bench? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, do you move on from Wiggins and or Klay Thompson at that point? I think these finals is going to really dictate if that happens or not, man. What you all think, though? John Wall will remain with the Houston Rockets. Yeah, I think at this point, the only trade that we could see happening is the one for Russell Westbrook. And if the Lakers aren't interested, then yeah, he's going to remain on the Houston Rockets for another season. And that will be that. The man signed his contract, everything, right? So it's like, he's still getting paid. But if you don't fit the team you're with, and you have a large contract, that's just victim of circumstance. The Indiana Pacers will be big-time sellers, as they should be. I think TJ Warren needs to be traded. I think Buddy Hield needs to be traded. I think there's cases where you could trade away Miles Turner, but I don't think it needs to be a necessarily thing that they have to do. Even Chris Duarte, I think, was drafted with the sense that he was a win-now rookie for their old core of the team, but I might even move on from him because he's like going to be like 27 already. So, yeah, I think that's definitely be smart to do. Keep the draft pick, though. The LA Clippers will acquire Kyrie Irving. So I've seen some rumors about this already. I kind of want to talk about it on my other channel. I might do a video on that one of these days. But basically, it would be a Kyrie Irving, Paul George swap. Ben Simmons at point guard for the Nets. Seth Curry at the 2. Paul George, KD. Go out and get a center. Pretty good circumstance there. Then obviously, Reggie Jackson goes to the bench. Kyrie playing with Kawhi Leonard. Could be deadly, man. We got LeBron James will ask the Los Angeles Lakers to trade him. Oh, damn. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? I don't know if I can. I can't imagine that happening. But damn, I'm all here for it. Like, I hope it does, because that would just be so exciting. We have the Memphis Grizzlies will sadly not spend lavishly. I don't think they really need to. I think it's definitely a case of if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I guess maybe like in this case, it's probably talking about like bringing back like Tyus Jones, which they should do, by the way. So I could see to a point though where you gotta be a little picky choosy about who you want, because like I said, man, you don't want to be paying a ton of money to a guy that's like the 8th man off the bench or something. So I do get that, but yeah, unrestricted free agents, Tyus Jones. I can see Tyus Jones wanting the starting gig though. I think he deserved that. Kyle Anderson, I mean, between having Jaren Jackson and Brandon Clark, if Anderson was on the team anymore, I think they could find a replacement for him pretty easily. Maybe do a trade with one of like the forwards on the Washington Wizards or something. Actually, a sign and trade of Tyus Jones and Kyle Anderson maybe to the Wizards. Give them their starting point guard for maybe like a Rui Hachimura or a Kyle Kuzma could be a little interesting. We have the Miami Heat will acquire Bradley Beal. Do you guys think the trade is there to do it? It would probably result in giving up Tyler Hero. Man, it's definitely a possibility. We have the Milwaukee Bucks will shop Brook Lopez. I'm actually cool with this. I think there's a lot more type of like, block shots, shooting three-pointers type of centers in the NBA still. Brook Lopez, age kind of catching up to him. I can see the Bucks wanting a new, fresh take at that position, but still find somebody that still fits within the means of what Brook Lopez provided for the team. We got the Minnesota T-Wolves will shop D'Lo. Bold take or not, it's something they should at least look into. I think very much we all realize that Ant-Man is the future of that team. I think Cat could be Ant-Man's number 2 still. Like, I don't see any issues why that can't be a thing. But I think shopping D'Lo, not necessarily something they have to do, but, you know, maybe look into a better fit if possible. Zion Williamson won't sign an extension with the New Orleans Pelicans. Depends how much that extension is for. You know, if they do offer him a max, I think based off Zion's injury history, you do sign that. And thing is that, you know, we're getting to the point that players can sign supermax deals and then they can just sit out and be like, I want to be traded away. Like, they can do that, and I can see Zion doing that, and I can see the Pelican fans giving this man a hard time because obviously they went through that with Anthony Davis. So I can even see the Pelicans being a little reluctant to do it, man, if I'm being honest. We got the New York Knicks will acquire D'Angelo Russell. Yeah, what about maybe like a I don't know how y'all feel about this in on the Timberwolves, but what about either Derrick Rose and or Kemba Walker and Julius Randle for D'Lo? Gives Julius a new home. You know, you get to start Obi Toppin on the team. You got your new point guard of the future. What about something like that? What y'all think? Here we got the OKC Thunder will trade first round picks away. That would be bold, man. This team only likes to scoop them up, baby. That would be bold. The Orlando Magic will trade the number 1 pick. I don't think that's going to happen. The only way I could see it happening is if they traded with either, you know, like either the OKC Thunder or Houston Rockets. Like if those teams have like somebody they absolutely wanted. Maybe the Magic are cool with getting one of the big 3 that are available in the top of the draft. That's the only way I could see it though, man. But, you know, the Pistons will give you all... We'll give you all our pick, and we'll toss it. Jeremy Grant will take that number 1 off your hands. Easy. 76ers will trade Tobias Harris. Easier said than done. Good player. I thought he had a really good postseason. But that contract is still very large. Still very large. So, would you all do Tobias for John Wall? Would you all want to do that? What y'all think, man? We got DeAndre Ayton will return to the Phoenix Suns. Yeah. I think he's going to end up there. I think he's going to end up back with the team. He's going to get some offers, but I think ultimately they're going to bring him back. We got the Portland Trail Blazers will sign TJ Warren. Is he a free agent? I thought he was... He could be a free agent. I guess I don't know his contract situation. I've not seen him since the bubble, to be honest. But yeah, that would be a nice player to get next to Damian Lillard. Good scorer. You know, so it's fine. Sacramento Kings will think a few steps ahead. So, okay. So I guess maybe trying to get like some win now players. Okay, interesting. Greg Popovich will retire as coach of the San Antonio Spurs. Well, that will happen eventually. If he went to a different team to coach, that'd be crazy. But do you guys think Popovich hangs it up? I mean, the man definitely deserves it. He's been around the NBA for a long time. He's had a lot of great success. I can see where he wants to enjoy retirement at this point in his life. We have the Toronto Raptors won't sign a true center. Yeah, if they're pretty high on Achua, if they're cool, you know, running their kind of positionless starting 5, yeah, that's not a bad move to make. We have the Utah Jazz won't trade Rudy Gobert, Donovan Mitchell. There is no way. There is no way they come back with both these dudes on the team. There is no way. If they do this, I will be like, what the hell, man? And then finally, we have the Washington Wizards won't offer Bradley Beal the full max. Then he'll just get it from somewhere else. Plain and simple, man. But that's all we got for this video. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for watching, and peace out, my friends.